I think with the way televised games are now, no matter who the quarterbacks are, if you have success, you may be a no-name. People are going to figure it out by the end of the year. So, yeah, I think it was Lou Holtz said, I don't mind starting the season with a bunch of no-names. I just don't want to finish the season with a bunch of no-names. That's going to be our mantra for this year.
Coach, my Eagles recruiting, so I got 2 recruiting questions for you. Just real quick, Barco, what he's doing with the program to kind of help get some fruits, what's that doing to help land them, and then also the gratefulness that you feel in what he's doing?
Yeah, no, you're not related to Barco, right? Can you tell me the essence of how cool he is what you're saying?
Pretty much.
No, he's been terrific. Having been in Oregon as long as he's been, he's seen what was the bottom of the Pac-10 school become, the elite, one of the elites in the country, certainly one of the top teams in the Pac-12. There's a process. It's not just because they all of a sudden decided to hire the right football coach. He understands the importance of, marketing an entire, program. He understands, fundraising, understands branding, everything. He's been terrific. The fact that he's got the relationship with Nike, I know he's gleaned a lot from them. They're going to be working with us in our uniforms in the next year. So those kind of things, obviously, as we can take advantage of it, let's see what Oregon did. Kids are going to Oregon for a reason. Those are a big part of it. Facilities, the fact that he has the vision to renovate our stadium, build a new football facility. Kids want to go someplace where things are growing. It's getting exciting. We've always had the red wave. The Valley fan base has been terrific. Kids love playing there. But our facilities have kind of gotten old, and having his vision is cranking things up. So yeah, recruiting-wise, he's been a terrific player.
Right, and it's second part of the question. This 2015 class that you just, they all signed on as of 10. How many of them do you see contributing this year, at least to a good degree?
It's hard to say. Typically, the JC transfers that we sign, we expect to come in right away and compete for a starting position. Otherwise, we wouldn't have signed them. But there'll be a couple of freshmen that, watching them run and lift in the summer, they haven't put pads on, but some guys kind of carry themselves like a veteran, and we've got a few of those guys in that freshman class that do. So,
did you throw out a couple names for me?
I don't want to do that until we put pads on, those kind of things, so I apologize. But
what do you make of the unbalanced schedule? There's no way to solve it, but I mean, you don't play Boise State this year, and there's some teams play teams, and it affects the conference race depending on who you play on the other side sometimes. I know there's nothing you can do about it, but what just luck of the draw, who you get,
I think that's
it. From the other side.
But I think what happens sometimes is, I know 4 years ago when I first got here, everyone said, oh, the West is so far ahead of the mountain, and now it's the opposite. Every couple of years things turn around, so it's just the fact that 1 year you may have a tougher schedule than the next. It's just I think overall it evens out.
Rocky Long was saying earlier that he thinks it's impossible with the current 4-team setup for a team from the Mountain West to ever crack the playoff. If a team goes undefeated from your conference, say like a Boise State or something, or you guys, do you feel like the system would allow a team from a non-Power 5 to get into the 4?
You're talking about the actual playoff?
The actual playoff. Yeah.
I don't think that the committee will allow that to happen. When you have a Power 5 conference champion already, the Big 12 champion not go, they're not going to have 2 conference championships unless if in 17 we beat Alabama and Washington and whoever else we have on the schedule, maybe then you would have a chance. But it would have to be something like that.
I mean,
where you have to,
aside from the playoff going to 8, what can you guys do? I mean,
Well, I still think that the playoff would be terrific to get a chance to do that. Back when we were in the old BCS, there was no better chance of getting in that final game. So I think we have greater access to the at-large bowls now. That there's going to definitely be a group of 5 representative in the host bowls. But I kind of agree with Rocky that I can't foresee in a 14 playoff any conference other than a Power 5.
You'd have to have a lot of teams lose two games, I guess, from those conferences and stuff. I mean, even being
with the money, I still don't think it's going to happen.